Monarch boys put their four-game win streak on the line tonight as they travel to Phillipsburg to take on the rival Panthers. As we welcome you into Phillipsburg High School. I'm Jonathan Sargent, along with our studio producer and engineer Rachel Fox of the KHAZ studios, and Curtis Sander, our Hayes Post producer and engineer here in Phillipsburg. The TMP boys coming off a 68-53 hard-fought win over Russell on Tuesday after that huge performance in which they beat Oakley by 60 on Monday, a part of their four-game win streak. They take on a Phillipsburg Panther team that comes into the contest after a loss to Hill City their last time out last Friday, 61-58. They are 7-8 overall and 4-4 rather in the Mid-Continent League. Meanwhile, TMP enters the contest 7-1 in the MCL, trying to keep pace right behind Hoxie, who still is unbeaten in the league, and they're 13-4 overall. Monarchs and the Panthers set to do battle for the fourth time in 2 years. They met up 3 times a year ago. It's the Monarchs and the Panthers from Phillipsburg High School. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll be joined by Coach Bill Mayer on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Hermit Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
This is the Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show.
Let's get the thoughts of the coach. This chat with the coach is brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Dustin Shoemaker in the Northridge Plaza and online at comparebycoverage.com.
More of our pregame show from Phillipsburg, joined now by Coach Bill Mayer. And Coach, you guys, we'll talk about the Panthers in just a second, but a really hard-fought win over Russell. Kind of some final thoughts as you guys come away with the victory.
Again, I was just impressed with our guys and what they did. I thought that, being able to play back-to-back with that kind of energy, down a few guys that day, I just was impressed with kind of a gutted-out win. And Russell's a good team and really athletic, and they're young and pushed us quite a bit. But I just thought our guys did a nice job.
And I would imagine that's one of those games that you talk about when you call them character builder games.
Absolutely, and it's just another one of those where it's going to be rough. They're more fresh than you are. Can you continue to push the pace and those sort of things? And I thought our guys looked in the mirror and liked what they saw.
And, for your group, too, when we talk about it, this is the third time you play back-to-back, and you want to do that in the future, hopefully a couple more times. It seems like they've been able to answer the bell and handle that situation real well.
A couple of the things, too, that I was real impressed with in that whole thing is I thought a lot of the mental aspect of the game was there, because you pretty much send out some clips that night after the game, and those guys got to watch it. They got to figure out the scout stuff and remember who they're guarding and those things. And so I thought we were pretty sharp mentally. I thought we were tired physically, but that's to be expected. But being able to retain that kind of information and do just kind of a mental scout is a big deal for us as we head towards postseason.
What are two? I mean, we're midway through February. 4 games I think left on the regular season schedule. How much more of it is mental now than the physical part of it?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is getting off the legs. I think that we're in shape. I think we understand what we're doing. So a lot of it becomes just the mental aspect, especially when you come down towards the end of those. Every possession matters, and then understanding what they're trying to get out of every possession matters as well. And so at this point, it does start to shift towards who can retain that kind of information and be scouting report savvy.
Doesn't get any easier. Matchup at Phillipsburg, which it's always tough to play there against Coach Sides and company. What stands out about them?
Well, they got some really, really good players. It is a tough place to play. Coach Sides has done a fantastic job over the years up there. So we know it's going to be a really tough game and a great atmosphere. And so, we're excited to play. But I think, and then, obviously his son is a really tough player and one of the top players in the league. And so it'll be a tough game tonight.
And it kind of stands out, Ty, he makes them go, and he's kind of
what everything gravitates around. But last year they had more size, it looked like, but their other pieces are still really solid guys.
Yeah, absolutely. They do not have as big a size as they've had the last couple of years, and they've had some really nice quality bigs the last few years. But their guards are just as good as they've been. And so, again, I think it'll be really, really tough challenge tonight. And it'll put our bigs in some tough spots. Now, one of us is going to win out of that. They're going to have to either match up with our bigs and put some different guys in, or we're going to have to match up with their size. So, we're hoping that our post guys can kind of dominate that tonight.
Finally, what do you got to do to get a victory?
I think, a couple things. Obviously, the rebounding thing has to be continued to be big, especially if you're going to be playing with better size, then you got to own the boards and those sort of things. The other thing tonight, I just think is another opportunity to go into a tough environment and get a road win. And so that's what we're looking at.
All right, good luck. We'll chat with you afterwards.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
A lot more after this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
Welcome back on our Hertz Rent-A-Car pregame show, serving you from 609 East 8th Street. They've got clean, high-quality vehicles with many options. If you need more room for a family vacation or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for your next business trip, give Hertz Rent-A-Car a call at 785-623-4116 for your reservation. Let's go ahead and run through a look at our starting lineups for the TMP-Marian Monarchs and the Phillipsburg Panthers. TMP on the boys' side, led by head coach Bill Mayer, 13-4, 7-1 in the MCL. They will go with Lucas Lang, the 5'10 senior, Jace Wendling, the 6'1 junior, along with Bryce Seib, a 5'11 junior, Jackson Schulte, the 6'1 senior, and Dylan Worth is a 6'6 sophomore. For the Phillipsburg Panthers, their head coach Keith Sides, they will go with Kagan Keaton. He's a 5'11 senior. Ty Sides, the 5'9 senior. He's their leading scorer and leading rebounder. Devin Johnson, the 6'1 sophomore, along with Joel Ford is the 6'1 junior. And Jeremy Ford back in action. Jeremy had dealt with concussion-like symptoms and concussion issues since the end of January. It was actually the Mid-Continent League tournament, so it was actually January 23rd, I believe was the exact date, but it was a matchup against Norton in that 5th place game, so he has not played since then. That's a look at the starting lineups for the Phillipsburg Panthers. TMP will be the road team in their road blue uniforms, with the Panthers, their home team, in the home white uniforms. Our uniform update brought to you by Phase 2 Screen Printing and Embroidery. With from business polos to team gear, your first choice should be Phase 2 Screen Printing and Embroidery with no minimum order plus quick turnaround time. Phase 2 Screen Printing and Embroidery just out Vine on 22nd Street next to Big D's Rental in Hayes. We, of course, heard from Coach Bill Mayer, and our pregame show brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker. We do owe you one more time out here in the pregame show. Wanted to get you a look real quick at the look around the MCL. Currently, Hoxie at 5-0 at top of the league, but TMP at 7-1 right behind them. Norton is 5-1 in third, and then Hill City and Trigo each with 3 losses in the MCL race. Tonight, Plainville travels to Hoxie. Smith Center on the road at Norton. Ellis hosting Oakley, and Trigo is at Russell. Osborne and Stockton meeting up in a non-league game tonight, but 2 former league rivals getting together there in Stockton. So that's a quick look at around the Mid-Continent League, brought to you by HayesPost.com. They're going to run through the starting lineups of the floor, and then we'll come back and have the start of this one as TMP takes on Phillipsburg and the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger.
With the Phillipsburg Panthers, as we welcome you into Phillipsburg High School. Monarchs come into this contest at 13-4, 7-1 in the MCL. Phillipsburg is 7-8 and 4-4 in the Mid-Continent League. TMP will be in their road blue uniforms with the Monarchs across the front and the letters and numbers white trimmed in gray. Meanwhile, Phillipsburg in their white road uniforms with the dark blue Phillipsburg across the front trimmed in the old gold. TMP will shoot down to our right here in this first half. We said atop the stage at Phillipsburg High School, which means we're right atop Coach Mayer and company for the TMP bench. Bryce Seib will work to the right side, working against Kagan Keaton. Now he's going to go to the left wing. So he looks to clear out. Monarchs pick up the dribble with Seib, and he's going to hand it off to Lang, who's tracked out near that midcourt line. Lucas, who was not available in the matchup on Tuesday against Russell, back in there in that starting lineup. Schulte dribbles, kicks it right side for Seib, finds Lang underneath, and Lucas has the layup rim off, and the rebound cleared out of there by Ford. As Jeremy Ford will come down with the rebound. I mentioned the junior Ford had been out since January due to that concussion issue. Dumping it inside is Johnson, and they'll stick it in between the backboard and the rim, and the jump ball will give it to the Phillipsburg Panthers as it stays with Phillipsburg on the alternate possession. And that's one of the issues with having a jump ball to start the ball game because of the COVID issues. He shot that off the glass, and it got stuck, and it punishes TMP. Here's a three that's good for Sides. Sides will give Phillipsburg a 3-0 lead. They would have missed that shot badly, and then it would have been TMP on the rebound, possibly on the other end, but instead they get it back on the alternate possession because of the no jump ball because of COVID. TMP trailing 3-0. Down the other way, Schulte finds Seib. And Bryce with a bounce pass left side for Lang. They'll dump it for Worth. Draws a double team. Kicks it for Wentling. Jace, hard dribble into the lane. Kicks it right side for Seib. Seib gets into the lane as well. Finds Lang. On a pass right side for Wentling. Jace will drive in. Cut off here on this right side. Picked up his dribble. Needs some help. Finds Schulte with 6:40 play here in this first quarter. Lang, the baseline. Little crossover. Lucas got inside and leaves it for Worth, who will score. 3-2 on the field goal for TMP's Dylan Worth. His first bucket of the contest, and it's 3-2. Phillipsburg with the lead. They're trying to post up Worth inside on Jace Whitling. Instead, they're forced to kick it out and go to the left side for Kagan Keaton. Keaton cut off on the dribble as they switch off onto him as Seib and Whitling switched. And now they'll get it to Johnson here at the left elbow. Takes the handoff. Now he's going to kick it back out as they swing it from 4 to the right side for Keaton. He's open. He's going to step into a 3 and knock it down. 6-2 the start on a couple of threes for the Phillipsburg Panthers. Now they call a double dribble on TMP in the backcourt. So Monarchs out to a slow start in this one. They give up 2 threes. One to Sides, one to Kagan Keaton, and now they turn it over. Trailing 6-2 with 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Phillipsburg shoots down in front of us here in this first half. Ford will post up, and he traveled with it. Jeremy had his shot blocked anyway, trying to work against Worth inside. 6-2. Phillipsburg got a couple of threes early. Leads TMP. Monarchs, left side, Lucas Lang with it. Right side, Schulte off a screen as they get it to Seib, and we're going to call a foul inside. I think they're going to call Devin Johnson, the 6'1" sophomore, for a hold inside. As he'll pick up his first. 6-2 with 5:39 to go here in this opening quarter. TMP trails by 4. Worth draws a double team, kicks it for Seib. Bryce straight on for 3. It'll miss off the right side. And Jeremy Ford rips down the rebounds. Ford's got a couple of Rebounds here in the early going with under 5.5 to go here in this first quarter. Sides for Jeremy Ford with it. Ford will hand it off to Keaton on that right side. It's Keaton gives it up now for Joel Ford. Ford, top scores on this team, second to Sides. And we're going to get a hand check called on TMP's Bryce Side. On Side, that'll be the first on him. First team foul on the Monarchs as well. 6-2. Phillipsburg with the lead on a couple of threes, and they have the basketball. Sides to key it in. Lob over the top right side. With Joel Ford, tracks it down near midcourt, and now will throw it left side as he goes to Johnson. He hands it for Sides. Left side, Lang in his hip pocket. Drives to the baseline, and he dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. All they say off of TMP's Lucas Lang. That was off the foot of Sides, and it stays with the Phillipsburg Panthers. Left side, kicking Keaton will get it in on the baseline. Little hesitation. Now hands it for Ford. Gets it right back. Keaton will drive in, kick it for Jeremy Ford on the right baseline. Now they post up Johnson on Whitling. Goes in, can't score it with some contact, and the rebound is down to Schultes. Jackson will lead the break left side. They kick it for Whitling. Whitling, little hesitation, now to Schulte. He's open, he'll fire the right side three, halfway down and out. Worth kept it alive on a rebound. It was Whitling then saves it in on the deflection into Worth, and he can't finish inside. TMP again got a pretty good look, but just couldn't quite convert. And back comes Phillipsburg. Ford has it blocked by Schulte, and it's out of bounds. It will stay with the Phillipsburg Panthers. Cade Harris will check in for the first time for TMP. And Gavin Unrein's going to check in for the first time for the Monarchs as well. Unrein finished with 10 in that matchup on Tuesday. Ethan Miller will check in for the first time for Phillipsburg. Ethan Leidig checks in for the first time as well. Ford keys it in quickly to Sides. He was open for a moment on the right low block, couldn't score it. Now he gets the defender off the air, goes up, flips it home, no good. It'll rim off. And Worth down with a rebound. TMP trailing by 4 at 6-2. On a slow, sluggish start offensively for the Monarchs here in the third game this week. As Unrein will kick it right side for Lang. Left wing. Schulte, little hesitation, now gives it to Harris. Cade dribbles, kicks it back to Unrein on the left side. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lang with it. Harris on the baseline. Inside, they lob it over the top for Worth. He was getting held, and he goes up and gets the foul. They were double teaming him. They had somebody fronting him and somebody from behind. And the defender, I think it was Jeremy Ford, who was fronting him, had his arm wrapped around him, and he draws the foul. It'll be the first on Ford. And the first Worth free throw, nothing but net. Worth has the first three for TMP. It's 6-3. Worth is 67% free throw shooter. Kagan Keaton and Devin Johnson return to the lineup for Phillipsburg. And the second free throw on the way for the sophomore Worth. He banked it home, so he made them both. He's got the first 4 of the game for TMP. They trail 6-4. That's Worth converts on a pair of free throws. 3:50 to go here in this first quarter. Left side, Ethan Leidig. Out of bounds pass for Ethan Miller. Now they'll swing it around for Keaton. Looking off the screen for Sides. TMP able to close out. Leidig has it. Left wing guarded by Harris. Now back to Ty Sides. Sides has liked playing against TMP. Had 20. The leading scorer in all 3 games against TMP a year ago. That included 19 in the conference championship game. Here's a shot that's blocked inside as Miller took it right at Worth. Now the Monarchs will look to run up the floor. Schulte finds Harris. Jackson gets it back, fires the three. It's halfway down and out. Monarchs go for their first 3 3-pointers as they come back the other way. As Phillipsburg with Keaton with it. There's a 3 straight on Sides that'll skip off, and Schulte down with a second rebound. Sides took a deep 3 that time after knocking down his first one. Unrein gets it back to Schulte. Jackson finds Unrein. He'll cut to the basket and score it. Tied at 6 on the Gavin Unrein bucket. Unrein just went right to the front of the rim. Nobody stopped him. His first field goal, and now Harris will be called for a foul out near midcourt working against Ethan Leidig. 2:46 to go first quarter. Seib and Whitling will return to the lineup. Lang and Worth check out for TMP. Joel Ford will also come back to the lineup for Phillipsburg. Leidig to key it in. Goes to Joel Ford. Ford got a screen from Johnson. Takes it to the right side. Now Johnson will set a screen on the left side. Drives. Kicks it to the baseline for Leidig. Now back to Ford. Joel Ford mentioned their second leading score at over 11.5 points per game, and he got to the rim and scores that time. 8-6 on the bucket for Ford. He just knifed in and got that layup to go. First of the game for him. Unrein will go back the other way, missed the scoop shot, and the rebound is corralled that time by Ethan Miller, his first of the contest. Unrein was open. Unrein deflects this pass, and scoring it inside is Miller with a chance at a three-point play as he got fouled by Whitling on the inside. 10-6. As Miller got free and got that layup to go, and he'll have a chance for one more. He's just a 40% free throw shooter at 2 of 5. It's the third foul on TMP. Chance to give Phillipsburg a 5-point lead. It's off the mark. Whitling will rip down his second rebound. Unrein, a long pass up the floor, and he threw it away. Out in front of Lang, just too far. And back the other way it goes. TMP with turnover number 2 here in the first half. Sides returns to the lineup quickly for Sides. He'll replace Devin Johnson. After the TMP turnover, Phillipsburg will have it back. They go with Keaton, Leidig, along with Miller, Joel Ford, and Sides, the 5 on the floor. Keaton, bounce pass, he threw it away. Tried a little backdoor cut, but too far out in front of Joel Ford. And Phillipsburg will give it to TMP. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Monarchs with Unrein, Harris, Whitling, Lang, and Saab, the 5 on the floor for TMP. Left side for Harris, drives into the circle, kicks it right side for Lang. Lucas driven to the lane, kicks it out right side. Whitling for Unrein, got up into the air, kicks it for Saab. Battle Whitling with it. He'll kick it for Lang. They get into the lane again. Here's a little floater off the mark for Lang. And it's off the mark. Rebound down to Sides. That one like it came off his hand wrong, and Sides came down with a rebound. Now he's open. He'll take the kick out 3. It's halfway down and out, and Whitling down with a rebound. That's a break for TMP. You cannot leave. Tie Sides open. Monarchs run the break. Great pass from Harris. Leaves it for Unrein, who scores. 10-8 on the bucket for Gavin Unrein. Unrein scored 4 in a row for TMP. Harris was able to set him up for the layup. TMP now back within 2. Minute 10 to go first quarter. Left side, Joel Ford with it. Ford in between the circles, plays it for Leidig. And now back to Ford with it left side. Ford, little backdoor cut as going in and missing the layup, but we're going to get a foul called. As Whitling will pick up his second. Keegan Keaton with a little backdoor cut. Draws the foul. As Whitling will pick up his second here in the first quarter. And free throws for Keegan Keaton. This is a 42% free throw shooter. First one is off the mark. So far, Phillipsburg is over. 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Second free throw is good. Keaton makes 1 of 2. He has 4 here in the first half, 11-8. TMP trails with a minute to go in this first quarter. Left side, Lang with it. Lighting in his hip pocket, both wearing number 0. Right side, Saib. Goes to Unrein out near the timeline. With 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Worth checked in at that last timeout, as did Jackson Schulte. Here's a drive, and they call an offensive foul on Unrein. Unrein got all the way inside and laid it up. If there's ever an argument for the arc, the cylinder underneath in high school, it's that. Unrein got awful deep. And the defender rotated over and picks up the foul. It'll be the 3rd turnover for TMP. That foul also for Unrein is his first. It's the 15 PM foul. Miller posts up, knocked away by Unrein, tried to save it as he got checked out of bounds, and it will stay with Phillipsburg. Miller just used his backside to screen Unrein out of the way with 21.5 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Sides to key it in, looking. He'll go left side for Leidig. Let's look it for Keegan Keaton. He's got a 3 here in this first half as he peeks at the Phillipsburg bench down to our right. Coach Side calls out the play. Now he'll hand it to Ty Sides. Guarded by Lang out in between the circle, now all the way out near the Panther logo. Here's a kick out. Leidig 3 that he swishes home. Ethan Leidig buries a 3. Side will get it, not get a shot off at the end of the first quarter. It's 14-8 in favor of the Phillipsburg Panthers on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building, when it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K. Long, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948, 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marion, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
KHAZ.
Phillipsburg Panthers make 3 first quarter three-pointers and lead TMP by 6 at 14-8. Monarchs will have the basketball to start out this second quarter of action. Out there was Schulte with it right side. Got a Gavin Unrein screen. Schulte got banged into by Leidig. Lost it, then got the dribble back. He's just got a knife in it, scored, and it's fouled with a chance at a three-point play. 14-10 with Schulte knifing in and getting that bucket to go. He's got a chance here for one more. Schulte scores his first field goal. Leidig will pick up the foul. It's his first. It's a third team foul. Ford quickly replaces Leidig. And now Schulte to shoot the free throw to try and convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's too strong. Rebound on the deck, tracked down by Ty Sides. He had one of those 3 threes in the first half for Phillipsburg. He'll race into the front court, kick it left side for Ford. They post up Jeremy Ford against Worth on the left side. He traveled with it. He turned into the big 6'6" frame of the sophomore Worth and decided better against it. Turnover number 2 for Phillipsburg with 7:35 and counting here in this first half. TMP on top, or rather TMP trails by 4. Phillipsburg on top. Here's a pass inside. Worth double team, kicks it out. Schulte right side 3. That'll skip off, and the rebound down to Jeremy Ford. Monarchs 0 for their first 4 from 3. Ford has 3 first half rebounds. Keegan cut off on the drive here to the near sideline. Phillipsburg push the tempo, and now they'll back it up. With sides, left side, Keegan Keaton, he's open. He'll take the 3. Left it short. Rebound on the deck. Keaton will track it down. Drives, leaves it for his brother Joel Ford. Had it knocked away by Schulte and taken away by TMP. It'll be turnover number 3, and then reaching in and committing the foul will be Joel Ford. It's the 4th on Phillipsburg with 7 minutes to go here in this first half. And for the first time is Rad Rodriguez, the 6-foot freshman for Phillipsburg. Rodriguez had played a lot with the absence of Jeremy Ford due to that concussion, but Jeremy's back, so this is the first time we see the freshman Rodriguez. Worth will post up on that left low block. They leave him one-on-one with Ford. He'll spin right around him, can't finish inside. Pretty good defense, forces the miss, and the rebound cleared out of there by Phillipsburg as they look to push up this near sideline. Keegan Keaton's open. He'll fire the 3 and spin it off. No good. Gavin Unrein rips down the TMP rebound. Outlet up the floor right side for Schulte. Schulte kicks it backside for Lucas Lang. Sets his feet. He's open. He'll fire the 3. That'll skip off. Worth down with a backside rebound. Draws the double. Kicks it for Schulte right side. And now Worth will post up. Here's a cutting Unrein. Gavin goes in and scores it. 14-12. TMP crashing the glass. Gavin Unrein has 6 now in the contest and a travel called in the front court. TMP will get it back. Turnover number 4 for the Phillipsburg Panthers. Unrein with 3 first half field goals. Schulte with 2. Actually, Schulte with the 1. It's Worth with the other 3. As Trenton Romey will check in for the first time. Out there with Worth, Seib, Schulte, and Lang. So they sub out Unrein and bring Romey in. So 2 big guys for TMP. Coach talked about, we'll see how Phillipsburg handles that in this contest. Lang kicks it left side, Schulte. Now they post up, Worth. Worth on Ford. Will set his feet, rise up, and can't quite finish inside. And it's Jeremy Ford who comes down with the rebound. TMP trails by 2 at 14-12. With 6:48 and counting here in this first half. Driving in, and they're going to call another travel on Phillipsburg's Joel Ford. And he wasn't sure what he did, but it goes back the other way. It's the 5th Phillipsburg turnover. Turned it over just twice in that opening quarter. TMP a chance to tie or take the lead with a field goal. Swing it right side, Seib. Worth came across the lane. They missed him. Here's a shot for the lead. Swish! as Jackson Schulte bangs home the three. It's 15-14 as Schulte hits his second field goal of the quarter. He has 5 in the game. TMP gets their first 3 of the game as well as they start at 1 of 6 as they lead now 15-14. Posting up is Jeremy Ford on Worth. He'll spin to the baseline, up and over the sophomore. Worth can't finish. Schulte down with a rebound as Schulte across the timeline, crosses over right side for side with 5:05 to go here in this first half now. TMP leading by 1 at 15-14. Got out to a slow start, but has taken a 1-point lead. Side on a bounce pass from Lucas Lang is it right back to Lucas left side. Now Worth will post up, and a little bit too over-aggressive is Jeremy Ford. I give Ford a lot of credit. He's given up, give or take, 6 inches against the sophomore Dylan Worth. Now, he's not doing it all by himself as he picked up his second. He's getting help in places, but he has to check out now as TMP throws it away on the inbounds. Schulte and Worth on that left sideline. Oh, they do say it was deflected. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't deflected. Thought it was deflected, but instead they'll say it was a TMP turnover. Their 4th of the contest. First of his second quarter. Sides, bounce pass left side for Keegan Keaton. They post up Johnson on Romy. He'll kick it back out for Keaton here on this left wing. Sides, little hesitation, crossover behind the back, spins into the lane, working on lane, and he'll throw it away. Great defense by TMP's Lucas Lang. I guess stayed in his hip pocket, forced a bad turnover. 6 turnovers now for Phillipsburg. Side will check out with 4:33 to go here in this first half. TMP scored the last 7. All here in the second quarter and lead by 1 at 15-14. Under 4.5 to go in this first half. Worth will post up. He slides in and will draw the foul. He missed the layup. But the sophomore Devin Johnson had his hand on the back of Worth, and he earns a couple more free throws. Get you a scoreboard update here in just a moment at halftime from Ellis. And the rainbow free throw is short for Dylan
Close
Worth.
enough. Same company.
22-20. Ellis leads Oakley at the break. Worth will shoot his second free throw. High arcing free throw is good. 5 first half points for Worth. TMP leads now by 2. It's 16-14. Phillipsburg with Johnson. Out of Joel Ford as Ford will hold out 2 fingers, set up the offense. Left side for Ty Sides. Rodriguez sets a screen. Sides kicks it for Rodriguez. Left side guarded by Worth. There's a bounce pass right side. Joel Ford will drive in, and they call a blocking foul on Jackson Schulte. I think a defense, that's a tough call. Schulte will pick up the foul. It's his first. That's the 6th on TMP. So with 4:03 to go here in the first half. The next foul for either team puts them over the limit. TMP leads by 2 at 16-14. Johnson on the inbounds, finds Ford. He'll take the 3, missed it. Rebound down to Rad Rodriguez. He had pinned Worth a little bit too far underneath, and a fresh chance here for Phillipsburg. Over the top, open is Blackburn, who line drives the 3. Rebound tipped and tracked down by Lang as Lucas tracked it down right in front of Coach Mayer and company here on the near sideline. Up the floor, TMP will get it from the right wing, now to the left wing for Schulte. They post up. Worth draws a double team. Here's a kick out. Schulte catch and shoot 3. Yep, buried it. His second of the first half, 9 for Schulte. TMP's lead grows to 5 rather, 19-14 as Schulte bangs home that 3-pointer. Here's a steal. Harris took it away. Bounce pass up the floor. Schulte right hand layup, and it rattles home. 21-14. Schulte with 5 straight. Timeout Phillipsburg. Monarchs take advantage of the turnover, leads to a layup on the other end. Schulte at a double figures already with 11. His 16th double figure game for TMP. He's done that actually now 17 times. Only 1 game this year where he has not scored in double figures. Here in this first half, TMP leads by 7, 21-14. Checking in on the Hoxie-Plainville game. From Hoxie, it is a 40-18 Hoxie lead over the Plainville Cardinals. That one nearing halftime. Also get you one more update for you. Last check, Trigo led Russell by 2 at 19-17, and in fact, that is the exact score. And both of those games just before the halftime break. All three of those games, in fact, just before halftime. TMP leads here by 7, 21-14 over Phillipsburg Panthers. Monarchs trailed by 6 a moment ago at 14-8. But have held Phillipsburg scoreless here in the second quarter and lead 21-14. Out of the timeout, Phillipsburg with Jesse Blackburn, who checked in a moment ago, and now Ford throws it away. Not sure who Ford was trying to throw that to. As Unrein checks back in for TMP. That'll be the 8th Phillipsburg turnover. And again, they turned it over once in the first quarter. 3:04 to go here in this first half. TMP the basketball in a 7-point lead at 21-14. Jeremy Ford returns to the lineup for Phillipsburg. Johnson's back out there as well. Harris for TMP finds Schulte. He's feeling it for 3. This one will come up short. And Kagan Keaton down with his first rebound of the contest. Up the floor, Johnson is going to draw a blocking foul. He just put his head down and went right at TMP's sophomore Cade Harris. And Reed will pick up the foul. It's one of those things where the offensive guy sees the defender in awkward position. He just put his head down and banged into him. It's the 7th team foul, so 1-1. It's actually the second on Harris. So 1-1 coming up for Johnson. The sophomore Devin Johnson, just a 32% free throw shooter, and he makes the, misses the first one, and Schulte tracks down the rebound. Jackson into the front court. Right side, he'll go after a bobble to Lang. Otterine will swing it left side. Side finds Schulte. Here's a baseline 3 that's good. His 3rd 3 of the first half. 14 for Jackson Schulte. They've now taken a 10-point lead at 24-14. Schulte's got the last 3 field goals for TMP. Sides tried to answer, missed it, and now we're going to get a foul called on the Phillipsburg Panthers. After Sides missed that 3, they're going to call a foul on the rebound. Called on Kagan Keaton, and now free throws on the other end for TMP. It's a 1-1 as Side was fouled. Ethan Leidig returns to the Phillipsburg lineup. And the first Side free throw, nothing but net. First point of the game for Bryce Side. 25-14. Side's second free throw is going to be no good, but they call a lane violation on TMP. Not sure if that was on Worth or Honorine. 2:15 to play here in this first half. TMP's lead is 11, largest for either team. There's a handoff. Tie sides will kick it right side for Kagan Keaton. Keaton cut off on the drive, now to Joel Ford. Ford turned the corner, little hesitation working against Schulte, spins to the baseline, can't score it over him. He got his own rebound that has a block by Worth and taken away by TMP. Bellin already with 2 block shots here in this first half. Unrein will drive, kick it left side. Here's another baseline 3 for Schulte that skips off too long. At Sides down with a rebound. Jackson had just knocked out a 3 from that spot. Now this one skips off. And back the other way for Phillipsburg. Left side with it. Keaton got a screen from Leidig, went away from it. Now has to give it up, and they swing it all the way around right side for Sides. Little hesitation. He's going to take the step back straight on 3. It's off the front of the iron, and Side will track it down. He just beat Joel Ford to it for the first rebound of the game for Bryce Side. Into the front court. TMP will get it for Unrein. Left side Lang. With a minute 18 and counting here in this first half, and Schulte's going to be called for an offensive foul. I don't think Ethan Leidig was in position to even draw that. So Schulte will pick up the foul. It's his second. And it'll be a turnover for TMP. A minute 10 to play here in this first half. 25-14. TMP with the lead. Ford's open. He'll take the 3 and bury it. Joel Ford with his first 3. 5 of the game for him. It's the first field goal of the contest or of this second quarter for Phillipsburg. And TMP leads 25-17 with under 1 minute to go in this first half. Worth will go to work on the left low block, and he powers it up and scores. 7 from Dylan Worth, 27-17, as he went to work on that left low block and just forced it up. Not a power move that time for the sophomore. They'll swing it right side for Sides. Now they post up Jeremy Ford. On that right low block, he'll Start to turn and face, now going to back down. Here's a pass for Sides. They'll kick it out for Ethan Leidig. Leidig's open for three, missed it badly. Rebound down to Worth. Unright, outlet up the floor. Lang gives it right back to Gavin, who bobbled it in the lane and lost it. And taken back away by Phillipsburg on TMP's sixth turnover of the contest. Monarchs lead by 10, 27-17. Now with 10 seconds to go here in this first half. Sides is open for a kick out three left side. He banked it home. 27-20. Ty Sides knocks down the three. Now TMP needs to hurry to get it in. They get it to Lang. He'll throw it up from 2/3 court. It's off the mark. Sides gets the final bucket of the first half. And they cut into the 10-point deficit. TMP leads 27-20 as we head to the halftime break on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Serving.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Lawn, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.
As many as 11 at 25-14, but a couple of threes to end the first half for Phillipsburg cut into the deficit as TMP leads by just 7 at 27-20. Game started with Phillipsburg on top at 6-2 thanks to back-to-back threes from Hagan Keaton and Ty Sides. Then TMP would tie the game with 4 straight at 6, but Phillipsburg finished the first quarter on an 8-2 run and lead by 6 through 1 at 14-8. But the Monarchs would start the second quarter on fire as they would take a 11-point lead at 25-14. That was thanks to a 17-0 run. They led by 13 at that point, or rather led by 11 at that point at 25-14, and again lead here at the break 27-20. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get a chance to chat with Coach Parker Gates. Earlier tonight, the TMP Lady Monarchs knock out Phillipsburg 44-32. We'll come back and talk with Coach Gates after this here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Nextech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Nextech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes K-Lawn, Kirk Maska and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Thomas More Prep Marian, building communities of faith, knowledge, and service. Jeter Law Firm, proud to support student athletes, partners you can rely on. Jeter Law Firm.
That's probably pretty handy. Gets you live scores instead of searching.
KZ Country.
Back into Phillipsburg where the TMP boys lead Phillipsburg 27-20. Earlier today, the TMP Lady Monarchs pick up the victory, winning 44-32 over the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers as the Monarchs pull even with the Panthers atop the Mid-Continent League race. We're joined now by assistant coach Parker Gates. And coach, congratulations. You guys put together a heck of a game plan, and the girls were able to find a way to hold on down the stretch.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the girls just did a great job of executing a lot of the different things that we talked about. We kind of threw a couple new things at them tonight, and just props to them. Phillipsburg's a well-coached team, and we had a little excitement coming out tonight, and we're able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, I kind of did feel like there was a level of excitement, and the girls really seemed like they kind of got after them a little bit.
Absolutely. We talked about just how we've kind of been up and down, with our energy, games and practices, and just how we wanted to come out and play 32 full minutes tonight, and the girls did a great job of doing that.
Defensively, obviously, how difficult Sides is and company. And when she started to get her and Kinsey Storm made a couple of threes there in that fourth quarter, kind of tightened it up and made it close, but felt like it's really kind of made it difficult for her to get into the offense.
Yeah, I don't know how many points Sophie Balthazar finished with, but threw her on her and told her that what we needed her to do tonight was play defense, and her and JC Von Lindell did a great job switching on and off of her, and it's a tall task, a tall order for her, but they did a great job of executing all that we asked them to do.
Talk a little bit about Cassidy Yost, too. She did a great job on the inside with the rebounding, and then was aggressive at times because Emily got into foul trouble, and it seemed like everybody kind of rose up a little bit and helped Phil out after Emily got in foul trouble.
Absolutely, and I think Cass is one of those players that she's willing to let Emily have the spotlight, but when Cass had to take that role tonight, she was willing to step up to the task, and she did a great job. She's one of the most athletic girls out there, and she can jump and get the rebounds like you said, and she did a great job doing that tonight.
All right, very good. Well, congrats on the victory, and we're going to chat with you guys again next Tuesday.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Once again, Coach Gates joining us here as he pitch hits for Coach McFarland. As earlier, TMP comes away with the victory as the Monarch girls knock out the Phillipsburg Panthers 44-32 here on the Monarch Sports Network. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll come back and get you a recap of that boys' first half on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor, The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title, take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
KHAZ.
At halftime, the TMP boys on top of Phillipsburg by the score of 27-20. As we welcome you back in on our halftime show. Real quickly, we'll run through individual scoring in the first half. Jackson Schulte knocks down 3 first-half threes. He leads all scores with 14. Monarchs get 7 in the first half from Dylan Worth, 6 from Kitten Ginther, 4 from Gavin Unrein, 6 in the contest for Gavin Unrein, 4 in the contest there. Or 1 in the game for Bryce Sipes. So again, it's 6 for Unrein, along with 14 for Schulte, 7 in the game for Worth. For Phillipsburg, they were led by Ty Sides, who had 6 on a couple of threes, Joel Ford with 5, and Kagan Keaton with 4. Here at halftime, TMP leads 27-20. We're back in 1 minute on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Ellis County Abstract and Title Company offers title insurance, closings, abstracts, certificates, and more. See them at 110 East 12th Street in downtown Hayes. Supporting the
Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball, your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car, bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for. Eagle Communications, our community connected. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net.
Time of Phillipsburg 27-20 as we welcome you into the into the third quarter of action. The second half, Phillipsburg will start with the basketball, shooting down to our right. Monarchs on top by 7, led by as many as 11 at 25-14 to start out that third quarter. Phillipsburg with Sides running the point with Joel and Jeremy Ford ready to set screens. Sides have picked up his dribble, needs some help. He'll kick it right side for Kagan Keaton. Ethan Leidig gets the start of the second half as he's the fifth one out there for the Phillipsburg Panthers. As Leidig gives it up to Keaton, Kagan Keaton with it. He's going to hand it back to Leidig on that left side. He had a three-pointer that went in that first half. Now to Joel Ford with it right side. High post to his brother Jeremy at the elbow, and he nearly threw it away. Sides had to save it along the midcourt line. Finds Joel with it, and then a drive by Keaton. Had it poked away and stolen. Schulte up the floor left side as Wintling collides with Leidig, lost the basketball, and back the other way. They let him play through it as both teams turn it over on their first possession here of the second half. TMP leads by 7. Jeremy Ford has it at that left elbow, and he'll kick it out for Ford. It's deflected by Schulte. Jackson will track it down in the backcourt, go up and lay it home. Schulte was 16 in the contest. It comes after the 10th turnover of the game for Phillipsburg, and the Monarchs lead 29-20. Left side kick out 3 for Joel Ford that'll skip off, and the rebound cleared out of there for TMP. Bryce Seib will bring it across the timeline. And now Seib gets it left side for Schulte. A post up Worth against Jeremy Ford. Slides through, puts up the little hook shot and scores it. Dylan Worth now with 9 in the contest. 31-20. Here's a run out layup missed as I'm not sure if Worth got a piece of that one or not, as Ford couldn't finish, and now we're going to get a foul on the rebound. It's Kagan Keaton. It's going to be called for holding. Remember the second foul on Kagan Keaton. He missed the layup, and then fighting for the rebound inside, fouled Wintling. 6:20 and counting here in the third quarter. TMP will get it back. They lead by 11. This match is their largest lead of the game. Right side, Schulte just hit that layup a moment ago. Now Wintling kicks it left side for Seib. Bryce drives, finds Wintling. Now to Lang, straight on. Three-pointer is good for Lucas Lang. 34-20 as Lang bangs home a straight on 3. His first field goal of the contest. The Monarchs lead is now 14 at 34-20 under 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Ford in between the circles, trying to direct traffic. Now he'll back it up near the midcourt line. He's going to get a double screen, take it to the right side off his brother Jeremy's screen, and now he'll kick it on the left side to Johnson. Johnson got the start of the game, but didn't start this third quarter. Sides will take a 3. It'll skip off. Worth down with the rebound. He just took it off the top of Jeremy Ford, and the rebound down to TMP. Worth company, race to the other end. Wintling with it. Wintling, and he traveled with it. He was trying to kick it right side for Lang, but got cut off on the drive. It's the 8th TMP turnover. 5:25 and counting here in this third quarter. TMP leads 34-20. Now Phillipsburg will run the little dribble drive, weave handoff. Keaton and Ford. Ford crosses over on Lang, got a little bit of separation with a forearm, no call. Now he gets Lang off his feet and throws up the scoop shot. I got it to go. 34-22 as Joel Ford gets his second field, make a third field goal. He has 7 in the game. Short corner for Wintling. Up the floor. TMP will get it for Schulte. Jackson drives, kicks it right side. Wintling. He's going to take the long 2. Halfway down and out. Work down with a rebound. Dillon will go up and score it. Dillon's into double figures. He has 11 as he was able to make that offensive rebound work. 36-22 as Worth gets the offensive rebound on the stick back. 4:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Monarchs lead is 14. Left side with it. Keaton off a low pass. Got free on could have been a moving screen. Then he left it well short. Rebound is going to be tracked down and saved right into the hands of TMP's Wentling. And then Jace, or rather, yeah, it is Jace. Then he had it poked out of bounds. Stay with Phillipsburg. It ends up basically being a TMP turnover. The Monarchs will bring Schulte and Wentling out of the contest. Onrein and Cade Harris return. Keaton will check out. Ryan Rodriguez returns to the Phillipsburg lineup. They'll also bring Ethan Miller into the contest. Sides, got a screen from Rodriguez. Now he'll rescreen. Little hesitation. Sides drives, right side. Here's a kick out three that misses everything. Missed badly for Joel Ford. Worth down with a rebound. He's got 5 in the contest. As Harris will race into the front court for TMP. They dump it inside for Worth, and they can't stop him. The sophomore Worth scores again. 13 for Dillon. He's got back-to-back. It's 38-22. And he scored 6 of the last 8 for TMP, making 6 of the last 9 for TMP. Sliding in and missing the layup is Rodriguez. Unrein contested that shot. Rebound down to TMP. Up the floor they come. They'll find Unrein. Gavin was open, trying to force it inside to Worth. And now they'll get it to Seib. And right back right side of Lang. They dump it again for Worth. Inside he scores again. 40-22. Worth has 6 straight for TMP. 15 in the contest. Up the floor. Miller nearly lost it. Now they'll get it for Blackburn, who's back in there. Right side, Miller goes at Worth, and Worth's going to reach in and foul it. Miller using the aggressiveness is Worth to get him off his feet and then draw the foul. That'll be the first on Worth. And now Miller to the free throw line. He's 0 for 1, and now he's 0 for 2. Schulte replaces Lucas Lang. Each team with 3:21 to go here in the third quarter been called for 1 team foul. TMP leads 40-22. Second free throw rattles around and it will fall for Ethan Miller. There's 1 of 3 at the line. TMP leads 40-23. 3:15 to play here in this third quarter. Here's a kick out for Seib as Worth was open, then drove the double team. Now he's posting up again. They lob it in on the left low block this time. He was able to rise and fire with a hook shot over the top before the double team come, and he scores again, 42-23. Worth has scored 8 in a row for TMP. He has 17 in the contest. So the Monarchs have made 5 of their last 6 field goal attempts. Inside, Miller will kick it out. Sides taking a baseline 3. It'll skip off, and Cade Harris rips down the rebound on the backside. TMP up the floor. Schulte's pass knocked away by Jesse Blackburn, and it stays with TMP. Trenton Romey will check in for TMP. Monarchs lead is 19 at 42-23. As they continue to build on their largest lead of the contest. Lang will replace Seib. So it's Romey coming in. Here's a pass. Goes deflected, but Harris gets it anyway. They'll post up Trenton. Romey goes with the hook shot. Climbed in and out, and the rebound cleared out of there by Jesse Blackburn. That was about halfway out, and it just spun out. Left side, driving in and scoring with the left hand. It's Kagan Keaton. He beat everybody to the other end. 6 for him. 42-25 as Kagan Keaton was able to get that field goal. Harris got free as he lost it, then got it back. Now gets his own offensive rebound. These Monarchs will swing it. Harris for Schulte on that right side. This kid was able to get his own offensive rebound and keep it alive for TMP. And now Harris has it on a kick out from Schulte. Lang on the left wing. Schulte's open. Straight on 3. Yep, buried another one. Timeout on the floor. Schulte with 19 in the game. It is his 4th three-pointer of the contest. Timeout TMP. They lead by 20. 45-25. Schulte buries that one. We get the timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. We do a station break. Let's get that one for you here. TMP leading 45-25. 10 seconds for station identification here on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
The Monarchs Sports Network is powered by Herman Physical Therapy on 99.5 KHAZ and HaysPost.com.
HaysPost scoreboard update sees Hoxie all over Plainville, 57-34. That's into the fourth quarter. Elsewhere tonight, Trigo and Russell in a tight one in the third quarter. It's a 1-point game. Trigo leads 32-31. Get you one more score update if we can here in just a moment. Trying to check in on that Ellis Oakley score. TMP, or rather the Hays High Indian boys, moved to 16-0, a 73-40 win over Colby out in Colby. And the Goodland boys trail or lead Stanton County by 3 at 10-7. Out of the timeout, Phillipsburg with the basketball. Blackburn has it above his head, left side. No hesitation. Ford straight off a screen from 3, missed it to the left side. And Gavin Unrein comes down with his second rebound, and they make it third rebound now of the contest. Up the floor comes TMP with Harris. Lang, now to Gavin Unrein. Unrein straight on in between the circles. High post for Romy. Trenton, little hesitation. Finds Schulte off a screen. And now Lang's off a screen. One dribble to Unrein right side. Romy was trying to post up and slide up underneath. Couldn't quite get it to him. Right side, Schulte. Will drive in, kick it for Harris. Lang with it, now to Schulte. Jackson's wide open, rainbow 3. This is too strong, and it's off the stanchion, those pipes that hold the goal to the ceiling, and back the other way it goes on the dead ball rebound. Sides returns to the lineup for Phillipsburg. Ellis leading Oakley by 9 now in the fourth quarter, 41-32. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Keaton with a pick and pop right side. Here's a long 2 for Ethan Miller. Little skip off, and Gavin Unrein comes down with his 4th rebound of the contest. TMP with a minute left here in this third quarter leads by 20, 45-25. Harris off a screen, finds Schulte. Jackson will dribble in, take the long 2 from the free throw line. No good. Rebound for Cade Harris, and then saving it for a moment. Looked like it was Harris and Trenton Romy, but they call Romy for a travel. Monarchs will give it back on the dead ball rebound, but good hustle by Romy and Harris underneath nearly got them another offensive opportunity. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. TMP leads 45-25. Phillipsburg with the basketball. Ford will swing it to right side. Keaton with it. Yeah, 3 in that first half. That's 6 in the contest. Left side pick and roll. Sides had it poked away by Unrein. Now they get it underneath. Left side, Miller posting up on Romy, goes up, shoots it off the underneath side of the basket, taken away by Lang. Outlet up the floor for Harris. Cade stops with 7. Now he'll kick it for Lang. Lang will drive, finds Schulte. Schulte goes in, scores it with a chance at a 3-point play. Schulte with 1.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter makes it 47-25, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play as he draws the foul inside on Rad Rodriguez. TMP's lead grows to 22 at 47-25. And the free throw for Schulte is short. Rebound into the hands of Joe Ford from 2/3 of the way out. It hits the rafter. And we head to the fourth quarter. TMP in control of this one, leading by 22 at 47-25 on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hays. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hays. Discount siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wertenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements.
.99.5 KZ Country.
Into the fourth and final quarter, TMP in control. This one leading by 22, 47-25. It's Monarch boys and girls trying to make it a clean sweep here in Phillipsburg this evening. Out of the quarter timeout, TMP shooting down in front of us here in the second half as we sit atop the bench on the stage. We'll dump it inside for Worth. Worth goes in and scores it. Worth against the double team. It doesn't matter. 19 for him, one off his career high. 49-25 on the bucket for Worth. Here's Jeremy Ford with a three, and he missed it. Comes up short. Keaton on the deflection will come down with the rebound for Phillipsburg. Sides drives in, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Lucas Lang before the shot. We're the first on Lucas Lang. And the Panthers will key it in. Right side. Here's a three for Joel Ford that is up and good. 49-28. Joel Ford knocks down his second three of the game. He's into double figures with 10. TMP with 7:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. Side, looking inside, finds Lang with it. Right wing for Wentling. They'll dump it for Worth. Worth finds side. Bryce had to pick it up off the floor. He was open. Now nowhere to go as Worth will give him a relief on the baseline, and they'll reset the offense. Lang drives right side for side. Bryce spins on that right wing, and we're going to get a double dribble call. Outside, might have got it to Lang, but they'll call a double dribble. It's the 10th TMP turnover. Under 6:50 to go now in the ballgame. TMP leads by 21, 49-28. Ford, left side from Keaton at side. Here's a little backdoor lob, and Sides finds Joel Ford on the backside. Ford with a quick 5 points, 49-30. As Joel Ford has 12 now in the contest on that little backdoor lob. TMP will post up Dylan Worth. He just powers through everybody and scores. Worth now with 21 in the game. It's a new career high for Dylan Worth, 51-30. TMP again as we get a foul on the other end, leads by 21 as Dylan Worth with a blocking foul called on Lang. It's his second. Worth now with a career high 21 points. 6:20 to go here in this fourth quarter. Sides to key it in. He'll lob it over the top for Keegan Keaton. Guarded by Seib. Got a little push off. Now he'll go down the lane left side and flip it home on the left side. Keegan Keaton now with 8 in the contest. 51-32. Worth kicks it for Wentling. Jace drives in, has it knocked away by Johnson. On the TMP turnover, it's the 11th turnover for the Monarchs. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Side steps into a three, missed it. Side hit the deck, and what are they going to call? They'll call a travel on Ford. And a break for TMP as they'll get it back after the missed three. Ford had the rebound, but by the way, Jeremy Ford's 5th rebound. High post for Worth, got a screen from Wentling. Kicks it back out for Side. 5:40 and counting. TMP leads now 51-32. And here's a pass knocked away from Wentling. Ford went over the top of Jace to knock it away. It's a TMP turnover. Here's a kick out three that'll come up short and then rattle around and fall for Keegan Keaton. Keaton with 11, 51-35. TMP with the lead, but that lead dwindling a little bit here. Schulte answers back. He drives to the bucket and scores. 53-35 as Jackson Schulte was able to get to the baseline and score. Schulte now at 21 to match the 21 from the sophomore Worth. With 5 minutes to go in this one, TMP's lead is 53-35. Sides will drive in on the right side, cut off. 4:50 and counting here in this one. Sides out in between the circles. Got it back from Jeremy Ford. Now goes to Ford here on the left side. They flash it underneath for Johnson, who's open, and he scores. 53-37. Devin Johnson with his first field goal as he was wide open and was able to score it. Side down the other way will draw the foul. It's a blocking foul on Keaton. That'll be the third on Keaton. On Ryan will replace Wentling. Rad Rodriguez checks in. TMP will key it in. Over the top, there's Johnson who checked out. Monarchs get it in. On around on a pass from Lang, and now right side for Side. Worth flashes to the right low block. One power dribble, goes up and scores it. Worth now with 23 in the contest. 55-37 as a sophomore continues to add to his career high. Pass inside for Rodriguez. Draws a double team, has to kick it back out. TMP leads by 18. 55-37. 4:05 and counting here in this one. Pass inside. Rodriguez is open. He'll go up and score it. 55-39. Rodriguez, his first field goal. 4 minutes to go here into this one. Unrein with it for TMP. We'll give it up to Lang. Schulte off a screen, kicks it left side for Unrein. Unrein surveys the defense. Now picked up his dribble and needs some help. Got to kick it out for Lucas Lang in between the circles. He takes it. Now kicks it to the right side for Bryce Side. Side telling Worth to post up. Jeremy Ford's pushing him out, but Worth is able to get position and score and catch it anyway, and then a flop as they're going to get a foul called on Worth, and I don't know why. It's an offensive foul, and there wasn't a lot there. And Coach Mayer will take the timeout. Sure looked like Ford embellished a little bit to get that foul. That foul on Worth is his second. TMP with their 12th turnover of the contest. Monarchs lead 55-39. Monarchs led by 24 at 49-25 to start this fourth quarter, but it's not been a great fourth quarter for either team, especially defensively. That's allowed Phillipsburg to cut into the deficit just a little bit here at 55-39. That foul, by the way, on Worth is just his second. Our game brought to you in part this time around by Junior Law Firm, Adams Brown, Progressive Physical Therapy, Next Tech, Midwest Synergy, Gibbs Auto Supply, and Steel Fabrications. Final minute of the ball game from Ellis. The Railroaders lead now 50-39. So that one about to come to an end. Hoxie in control in Hoxie over Plainville, 70-46. The competitive game continues in Russell tonight. Trigo leads Russell by 3, 45-42. 3:20 to go here in this one. TMP leads 55-39. High post. Keaton out of the timeout. Lost it, but it's into the hands of Ty Sides. He got a screen from Rodriguez. Drives, kicks it for Rod Rodriguez. The freshman kicks it back out. Here's Sides. He'll get it and hit the jumper from 18 feet. 55-41. Ty Sides knocks down the jumper. He has 9 here in the contest as he's able to cut that deficit now to 14. TMP again posts up. Dylan will kick it out. Worth finds Schulte. Now to the baseline for Unrein. Unrein guarded by Rodriguez. Going to dribble it all the way out near the time, or get during the midcourt line. Now got away from him. Drives inside. Leaves it for Worth, and he scores. 57-41 as Dylan Worth scores again. Worth now with 25 thanks to the assist from Unrein. TMP's lead is 16 as we close in on 2.5 to go here in this one. Here's a 3 for Sides. Missed it. Rodriguez down with the offensive rebound. He's going to kick it back out. That's Worth had him pinned up underneath on that left side, and he couldn't shoot it. Freshman Rodriguez will give it to Ty Sides. Kicks it right side. As they post up Rodriguez. There's a block from behind by Unrein, and it's out of bounds. It stays with Phillipsburg as Unrein swatted that one out of bounds. Harris returns to the TMP lineup as Schulte will check out with 2:13 to play there in this fourth quarter. TMP leads by 16, led by 24 in this second half. Left side, Ford will hand it for Sides. We'll close it on 2 minutes to go in the contest. Rodriguez with it, right side, waiting. Now they'll kick it left side for Ty Sides. Posting up Rodriguez as a block by Worth, but he's going to be called for the foul. He did everything right, except it was such he brought down his arm so much and committed the foul. Instead of just staying straight up and blocking that shot, now Rodriguez will shoot 2. And the first one is off the mark. Rod Rodriguez came in a 52% free throw shooter. And made 12 of 23 on the year, and he'll get one more. And this one off the mark as well. Rebound down to Jeremy Ford. Got Unrein off balance, and he scores it, and then draws a foul and has a chance at a three-point play. Jeremy Ford got the rebound, his 6th of the contest, and scores it to make it 57-43. Has a chance here to convert the three-point play with just under 2 minutes to go in this one. Ford's free throw is good. He does convert the three-point play. 57-44. Mentioned Ford dealt with concussion issues for the better part of a couple of weeks. He's back out there. Harris posting up, lost it, taken away by Ford up the floor. Joel's pass deflected by Unrein, but Sides tracks it down. They'll throw it over the top. Kagan Keaton steps into a three, left it short, and Bryce Syme down with a rebound for TMP. The Monarchs had turned it over. They get it back into the front court for TMP with 1:25 to play here in this fourth quarter. Syme had it knocked away by Keaton, but it stays as it went out of bounds with TMP. 1:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Monarchs with Harris, Unrein, Syme, Lang, and Worth to foul on the floor. Unrein to key it in, goes right into Dylan Worth, who will hand it for Lang. Now there's a pass to the left side right in front of us to Bryce Syme. Syme will draw the double team. Now spins out of it, finds Cade Harris with it. Cade with a double team. Here's a pass over the top for Unrein. TMP tries to play catch with 1:07 to play here in this fourth quarter. Here's a reach-in foul. Kagan Keaton will pick up the foul. Not a send. Actually, TMP is going to be over the limit on their next foul. It's actually just the fourth team foul. It is the fourth on Phillipsburg. It's also the fourth on Kagan Keaton. TMP keys it in. Lang draws a double team. Now to Cade Harris. Over the top for Unrein. Final minute of this one. TMP leads by 13 at 57-44. It's a rifle pass that is deflected from Lang and tracked down by Unrein in the backcourt. It was deflected off of Syme, and now they'll get it back to Bryce Syme and kick it for Worth. As TMP trying to keep Phillipsburg from fouling them with 39 seconds to go, leading by 13 at 57-44, and it looks like Coach Sides is going to call him off. As Lang will draw the double team, needs to get rid of it, throws it over the top for Unrein with 27 seconds to go. And now Syme with it, right side for Unrein. 17 seconds to go in this one. TMP is going to pick up their fifth win in a row at 57-44. Monarchs led in the contest by as many as 24. Phillipsburg closes the gap to 13. TMP wins by the final of 57-44. Monarchs will pick up their fifth win in a row and improve to 8-1 in the Mid-Continent League. They are 14-4 overall. Phillipsburg drops to 7-9 and 4-5 in the MCL. Again, our final here in this one, TMP wins 57-44, led by as many as 24 to start out the fourth quarter at 49-25. Monarchs led by the duo of Dylan Worth and Jackson Schulte. Worth with 25. That's a new career high for him. Schulte finished with 21. Again, TMP comes away with the victory, winning 57-44 on the Monarch Sports Network. It's powered by Herman Physical Therapy.
Next Tech. Get a great deal on internet, video, voice, and business services from the technology experts. Next Tech. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative providing safe, reliable, and efficient energy services and promoting growth throughout the region. Gibbs Auto Supply, over 200,000 parts and accessories and great staff to take care of you in Hayes and La Crosse. Steel Fabrications, when you need something fixed and you need it done fast and need it done right, call Steel Fab. Heartland Building. When it's time to get the job done, see why so many builders rely on Heartland Building Center with a huge stock of building materials. Hayes Kalon, Kirk Maska, and Kurt Viner. State Glass Company, locally owned and operated since 1948. 5th and Main, downtown Hayes. Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker in Northridge Plaza, Hayes. High Plains Roofing, Western and Central Kansas's premier roofing contractor. The Professionals, High Plains Roofing of Hayes. Discount Siding, new siding, energy-efficient windows and doors, vinyl fencing, and other exterior home products. Improve the beauty and energy efficiency of your home. Click on discountsiding.net. Edward Jones, providing a reasoned and disciplined approach to investing, making sense of investing. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building Northwest Kansas's dreams since 1983. Master Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, tux rentals, and much more. They have numerous pickup locations throughout Western Kansas to serve you. Field Abstract and Title. Take pride in your athletic, academic, and artistic achievements. Adams, Brown, Barrett, and Ball. Your trusted advisors providing you with commitment, experience, and integrity. Hertz Rent-A-Car. Bigger vehicle for a family trip or a car that gets excellent gas mileage for the next business trip? Book with Hertz Rent-A-Car on 8th Street in Hayes. Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal and RM Custom Metals. When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure, Roof Masters is who you're looking for.